try this one.
She's a married woman. The Eiffel Tower, in case you weren't aware, she wants this guy inside of her from the back and this guy inside of her from the front. Meanwhile, this is what her husband posts on Instagram. Just like wholesome pictures of their life. And she posts pictures like this and how she wants to cheat on her husband with multiple men. Don't worry though. You're welcome. Why did you marry her? And therein lies the problem. Because a bunch of weak cuck men enable the behavior of women like this. They post videos such as the one you saw online. Other women watch it and they think to themselves, well, if she can get away with that with her man, let me see what I can get away with mine.
Now, this doesn't surprise me. His girl is probably so addicted to thirst traps, so addicted to the views, so addicted to the likes. It's unbelievable. And my boy doesn't even realize it. He just thinks he's married to a baddie at this point. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Now she could have easily turned all that sexiness into something special like the next girl did, but that didn't end up right either way. So let's go ahead and jump into this next clip.
How do I tell my man that his best friend just saw me unclothed, split up on that freaking couch? We've been working so much. We have a lot of commitments to jobs, life, family, everything, and we're just trying to protect our commitment to each other. So I said, hey, I've got a real bright idea. I get so many bright ideas all the time. Why don't I send him a message? And I said, SOS, I need you to come here right now. Because sometimes we do that little jokey joke, you know, that little anxiety. I don't know, it just does something, okay? It just increases the buildup. So I hear a car pull up. I run to my couch and I split myself up on that couch. I split up because that's a pose I don't pull out every day. And so I thought, let me pull it out today. Not to mention, I popped a spicy cube as soon as I sent him the text. So I'm like, I'm starting to feel it hit. Okay, it has been about 20 minutes. It's hidden. I'm ready. And I'm hoping he's ready. The door opens. I'm leg right here. And I just see that it's not my man. It's his bestie. And I don't think you can be any more exposed than a position with your leg like this. So yeah, he saw everything and I screamed and just tried to cover myself. And I'm yelling, what the are you doing here? How are you here? Why do you have to do all? I just couldn't even, I said rude things to him. I'm sorry. I said really rude things to him. He's frantic, but he didn't run right away. And he just tells me that my man had sent him because he couldn't leave work. And then I ran in here and I crouched on the floor and I have not got back up because they've always been close, but I did not need them to be that close. And how on earth do we recover from something like this?
Now, the real question is, are you even going to tell your man? The real question is, he going to even tell your friend? Some things you're just like, what? Can I take this one to the grave? I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is for any future emergencies, you don't call on me no more, man. No, indeed, no.
I took all these days to not work.
You're in Miami.
Okay, I don't care, but I'm not getting no money. I want my check. I want you to pay everything that I'm missing out for.
Bro, you're not missing out on nothing. It's an experience. You're in Miami, Fort Lauderdale. She wants me to pay her whole paycheck because I asked her to come on vacation with me.
Yes, that makes the most sense. What are you talking about?
You are
keep
crazy.
saying I'm tripping. No, you need to pay it. You need to give me everything back because even though it's an experience, what are we going to do at the end of the day? I still got bills to pay. I still got this to do. It's the experience is going to run out.
No,
it's going to run out.
So you want me to pay what you would have made in a week?
Yes, I want you to pay it all back to me.
And how much is that?
I don't care. It don't
listen,
matter how much.
I pay for your travel.
2,000. Give it to me.
You don't make 2,000 in a week.
I'm telling you.
No, listen. I paid for your travel, your food, anything, and I bought you 3 outfits for the trip. You're tripping too.
That's fine, but I want you to pay everything back.
I'm not doing
that.
that.
You can do that and
no,
pay
you're
back.
tripping. I would never take you anywhere else.
Okay, I
that's
don't
not in my
care.
budget.
I'm still gonna get my money after this though.
I missed the budget for it, and I ain't put no money aside for that.
Okay, I'm still gonna get it though.
You know what's crazy is that he has a valid point. Look, ma'am, I took you on vacation with me. I took you here. I paid for this trip. Why do you even want more? Bro, the fact that you want more is insane. The fact that you ask for more, the audacity is also insane. Then you're gonna sit here and really get mad because now what she's gonna do is go tell all her friends about how much he played her. He didn't want to give her no money, blah, 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 even though he took her on a trip to Miami. And guess what's gonna happen? They all gonna just gang up on the dude, right? He ain't no good, break up with him, leave him. Women come together to hate on men all the time. Watch this next clip.
The only thing most women come together for these days is to tear down a man. And I actually have a perfect real life example of this. There's a female creator and she has like 10 million followers, and I won't say her name because I don't want to give her toxic ideology any more attention. But she got very popular off of preaching a very feminist and independent woman mindset for years. But what happened is that she got into a relationship, she got pregnant, then her man cheated on her, which is a terrible situation, and I'm not dismissing that at all. But what's interesting is that when she chose to co-parent civilly with the father, her audience hated her for it. Literally called her stupid and weak. The moment she snapped and started exposing him, she started emasculating him, tearing other men down, painting him out as this narcissist, and told women literally to never have kids. And then suddenly her audience was back saying, yes, queen, she's back. I love this pink pill content. And that literally just tells you everything. The only thing that unified those women wasn't growth, wasn't healing, or having a healthy co-parenting relationship. It was literally to hate on a man. What that actually is trauma bonding. That woman went through betrayal, she trauma dumped online, and her audience rushed in to trauma bond with her, and everyone called it empowerment. This is not female empowerment. Victimhood literally gets you nowhere. People might feel sorry for you, but it makes you less powerful, not more. Real feminine power is not built on tearing men down. And if you find yourself in spaces that celebrate that, you are not healing, you're just deepening the cuts of your own trauma and wounds.
Bro, I would tell you this right now. It's only broke men that would tell you that they can't be with a woman with multiple kids, bro. Only broke men, period. End a discussion. Move. Bye.
And you know what's the sad part of this? It's not even the video. It's the other women in the comment sections who are agreeing, saying that's right, he gotta be broke, because only broke men act this way. That's the sad part. That people actually listen to this foolishness and agree with it. Because God forbid, a man don't want to be bothered by noise. A man don't want to take care of another man's kids. Or a man want to start his own family. God forbid that a man wants a woman who's free, who can hang out and go out. God forbid that. God forbid that he has his own options or his own choices. God forbid a man has standards. No, he's broke. He got to be broke.
I don't know why. I'm like just attracting douchebags. Like, I'm not seeking them out.
But the thing is that you are seeking them out. Like, you're attracting good guys, like that one guy you were talking to, and then he moved like 10 minutes further away, and you use that as an excuse to not talk to him when I liked him. And he was like one of the only guys you've ever talked to that I liked.
Okay, well, it wasn't that he moved. He was just like, he was a little too clingy, and like, I don't do well with...
Oh my fucking God.
I don't do well with clingy.
You want a douchebag that doesn't want anything to do with you, and you want to chase him around. So you're not ready for a relationship, like I said the other day.
I feel like I am. I just need a balance of douchebag and clingy. Like, somebody that's like maybe wants something to do with me but isn't clingy.
So you don't want a relationship, you want that, is what you're saying.
No, I want a relationship. I want that.
You want a relationship with someone that halfway hates you. Like, did you seriously just say that out loud?
Yeah.
A relationship with someone that halfway hates you. Do you sound how delusional that is? Maybe try this again next year.
I have to wait a whole year?
Wait as long as it fucking takes for you to not want a relationship with someone that halfway hates you.
Why do they have to be clingy, though? Why can't they just like me?
Maybe because they like you? Like, I feel like your definition of clingy and actually being clingy is way different.
No, I don't think so.
You think a clingy guy is a guy that calls you at night to say goodnight.
Yeah.
Growing up in the hood, you're constantly surrounded by NPCs, and I feel like that's not talked about enough. And when I say NPCs, I mean non-player characters. So I started to realize that I was surrounded by NPCs like kind of early on in my life. Like, I just remember seeing people running on programs that just didn't make any sense. And I'm just like, well, everybody's kind of doing the same thing. Drinking, smoking, like things that just wasn't helpful. But it's like almost like they couldn't see past that program. And once I started to realize that I was on a program too, I was trying my best, like, to get the hell off of it. So I spent most of my adult years trying to become illuminated so I can remove myself off of programs that don't serve me and that can be a big distraction and then take years away from my life. The movie They Cloned Tyrone, I think that's the name of it, but that's a prime example of what it looks like growing up in the hood being surrounded by NPCs.
What would you do if you found out the partner that you've been dating for the last 1 year actually had a twin and they've been switching and not letting you know? Would you A, stay in the relationship, B, leave the relationship, or something else? Let me know in the comments and don't forget to follow.
Now, I don't think there's much that you can do, to be honest. You're just gonna have to take your lip. These brothers was doing this. They probably been doing this to other females, but I don't know. These twins are insane, bro. It's not the first time we heard about twins doing weird stuff, bro. All right? Sometimes you're gonna have to learn how to differentiate these, all right? You got these dudes, bro. Same thing that goes with the female twins, man. But how do you not know the difference? Sometimes there's small, subtle things that you just want to pick up on over time. But I'm guessing if you're dating them, and you're going on 1 date a week, 1 date every 2 weeks, it's probably hard to tell. But nonetheless, damn, you got played. I would feel mad and wouldn't want to be in a relationship if I was you. You get what I'm saying? You really was just getting ran through. That's what that was.
This is how you know you're dealing with a real woman for real. You go to her house, and when you go to her house, don't go to her bedroom, her kitchen, her closet. You go check that bitch bathroom. And not just looking, lifting the toilet up. You lean to the side, you know what I'm saying? Lean to the side and you look at the side right there by the floor. You know what I'm saying? That little, the bottom, the base of the toilet. You look at that base of that toilet, and if there's any brown, green, any type of buildup on that motherfucker, get out of there. You don't want to be there. Because she don't care.
What is this world coming to? They really out here doing HIV parties. Y'all, before I go any further, y'all, hit that follow button. Please be sure to watch this video all the way to the end. Y'all share this video with everybody that you know, because they out here doing HIV parties. It's a group of people putting together HIV parties, having all type of sexual activities, sharing needles, so they can contract HIV, so they can get disability forever. You heard me right. An HIV party, so you can get HIV, so you can be on disability and get that check forever. I'm not judging nobody, but I need to know who's responsible for this mess. Who putting these parties together? It's times that hard to where you want HIV, so you can be on disability indefinitely. Did y'all know about this? Have y'all ever heard about this? Y'all drop in the comments. I've been seeing videos everywhere about these trending HIV parties. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Just found out that my son has a PS5 at his dad's house. I told him that he needs to go ahead and bring the console over here to share with his 6 siblings. If not, he's not allowed to go see his dad anymore. My son goes to his dad's house every weekend, and every time he comes back, he's always talking about, oh, you know, this is what I played on the PS5, and this is what I did, and blah, blah, blah. And his siblings here do not have that. And to me, I don't think it's fair. So I told him that if he wants to continue seeing his father, he needs to grab that PS5, bring it over here so his brothers and sisters can...
Now, to me, I don't think that the son should bring his PlayStation over so all his siblings can play. That's because that's up to their parents to do that. Just because his dad bought him a PlayStation doesn't mean that he has to share it. And it doesn't really require that dad to let go of that property either. So I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Is the other dad being selfish? I feel like he's in the right place. Look, PlayStation 5s they're not cheap. They're not cheap anyway, by a long shot, man. But she is just selfish. She feels like everything is entitled. I can tell you that much. Every little thing is for her and the kids. That's what it seems like to her, man, no matter where it came from.
So, I don't do coffee dates.
Here I am thinking we've moved on from this conversation. View discretion is advised.
But if I am going to do a coffee date, I am requiring $150.
Lady, if you don't get your dumb, I need to do better. I think I'm all for preferences. I'm all for standards and things that you personally desire, but it has to make sense. Because if a man got on here and he was short, he was broke, he still lives at home with his mom, he doesn't have much ambition, and he got on here and said, hey, my standards or my preferences are a woman with 2% body fat, a size 2 in a dress, natural hair, all her teeth, she makes good money, and she's willing to go 50-50 with her man, y'all would laugh that man right out of the gym. None of y'all will get up here and say, well, you know what, that's his preference, so we gotta respect it and understand it. No, that's fucking ridiculous. This is how we feel about some of y'all that get on here with these ridiculous standards. And I know there's going to be at least one of y'all that get in the comments and say, well, that's her standards or her preference. Why do you care so much? Because she wouldn't respect someone else's preference if she thought it was ridiculous as well.
And I get that, like, you guys just want to do a quick vibe check. You guys just wanting something more low stakes. Like, you want to see, like, if you actually connect with a person. I can understand that from a man's point of view. But from a woman's point of view, I don't want to waste my time either. I don't want to be too emotionally invested. I don't want to have to put up all my time getting ready, getting dressed, driving to the location. That's gas right there. So I need $150.
Listen here, flat purse. If you need $150 that bad, there's a million other ways to go about it. And if it takes all your time just for you to get ready for a coffee date, that says more about you than the actual date itself. But getting on here and attaching a dollar amount to your dating preferences really doesn't make any sense. Because whether you like it or not, you are essentially an escort. And not only that, you are not coming into the date for the right reasons. You're only coming because you are being paid $150, not because you are actually interested in a gentleman that is interested in you. Taking your time out to get to know somebody is a mutual exchange. You got time, he got time. Y'all both spend y'all time on one another. Requesting compensation would ultimately mean that your time is more valuable than his, which wouldn't make any sense because you're supposed to be romantically interested in him. Unless you're providing some sort of a service, if you know what I mean. And it is quite inhumane of you to think that your time is more valuable than the next person. Especially someone you're supposed to have some kind of romantic interest in. Where the fuck do y'all come up with this stuff? But for what it's worth, I'll tell you one thing. People that actually can obtain these kind of things never get online and request them. This is essentially a PSA, a marketing tactic of some sort, to get men to view her a certain way and possibly, hopefully, give her $150 to go on a coffee date with her. But I highly doubt that happens. But fortunately for her, she ain't gotta listen to shit that I'm saying, because I'm just a normal guy. Y'all keep it change.
The fact that you said that you would have to get paid to go on a coffee date just says it all in one thing. You don't have to say too much. You don't have to say too much. Look, you're not even all that for a man to even want to pay $150 for a coffee date. No, indeed, no.
This woman to me is a great representation of women in 2026.
If someone were to ask me, Ava, what is your definition of a perfect man? I would say a 6 foot, God-fearing, tatted up, gym rat, pretty teeth. I wouldn't mind an accent. I wouldn't, but we don't gotta have all that. That's fine though. Knows how to dance to where it wouldn't cringe me out. Pays for everything, but like I still will have my own money. But like I don't have to worry like, oh, does he got it? Like I want someone that, like a man that takes control. I don't ever have to question if he has me or not, because he got me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can really eat. Can put down a meal. Because as a man, if you can't, like, if you're not eating, if I'm getting full before you, you're a man. Like, eat. Like, I would say can definitely cook. Because you know who can't cook? Me. And what about it? I'm sorry, I'm not going to be the cooking wife. I'll learn how to cook. I know some stuff here, maybe some cereal or ramen noodles, but like, to really throw it down, like, you don't have to do that. We can do it together. I'll make brownies after, but that's about it.
All right.
As I'm on my morning walk, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm so happy I'm single because I'm the type of bitch. I like to spend money. I like to spend money on my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trick on me, I'm gonna trick back. That's just what it is. Now, I ain't finna be tricking off no broke ass nigga. You hear me? I like to trick. I like to show niggas that I got money too. What the fuck is you talking about? I like to spoil you too. I like to buy nice things for my man too. It's never going to be just you spoiling me. I'm going to be spoiling you back. And that's one of the reasons why I'm happy I'm single. Because I like to buy niggas Glocks and Dracos and switches and shit. You hear me? I remember when I bought my first Glock for a nigga. You hear me? About $700 after tax. If anybody going to tell you, I'm going to tell you.
So tell me why I see a video right now and she's asking if she's wrong, which she's very much wrong. Basically, she gets $300 from this guy that she's with or whatever. He gives her $300. Then he asks her if she could cook him a meal. And then she says, I only cook for my children and my family. But he gave you the money. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm the cooker. If it comes to relationships, I'm usually the one that buys all the food. I'm usually the one who makes all the food. I've always liked cooking. I've always liked baking. Here's the thing though. I do love men who take initiative to buy things, especially if it's food. Like if a man sat there and bought me $400 worth of groceries and then made me make everything, I would do it with ease, no problem. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm the one who always buys groceries. Always have. Always will. So I feel like if a guy naturally is just going to go out of his way to buy and, you know, get you a whole bunch of groceries, y'all, every time I go to the grocery store, I'm telling you, I'm spending at least 60 to 130 at least, maybe more, especially because now I have this dog and stuff. I've been trying not to shop as much, especially for food, because it's so goddamn expensive. It's so annoying. I waste a lot of money on food, y'all. It's not even funny. And that's cooking and meal prepping at home. But here's the thing. I think a lot of you women sometimes, if a man's going to go out of their way to do nice things for you, you should definitely reciprocate that. Because you let me know on your hands and on your phone, how many people can you call right now to give you $300 for groceries? Probably not even one. You know, so if you have somebody who will buy you groceries and will do that, the least you could do is cook for them. That's $300 worth of food. There's no way you can't make a meal and there still be a shitload of leftovers unless you're blowing the fucking money on junk, soda, and dumb shit. Because you could make $300 go a long way. You could even get something for at least a week and then save the rest of that. I'd spend maybe about like $200, save the rest. I'm not even joking. Or maybe a little less than that. Go to Aldi's. Go somewhere that's a little bit cheaper. Costco. But hey, what do I know? Again, stop being so unappreciative, because these type of things, I'm telling you right now, you'll take for granted. There's women out here who don't even get those opportunities. So if you have a man who buys you a whole bunch of shit, especially that, to me, that is luxury. I don't know what it is, especially because things are expensive. If a man's going to take me on a shopping spree or a food spree, whatever, that's like the thing for me. Tacos, I like to smoke. Chief it up or whatever. I could get a tray of like, you know, some tree and some groceries. I'd be good. I never talk shit. I never complain.
Telling me I spent this money on these groceries and you can't even make me a plate? Oh no. Oh, I need, give me that gallon of milk back, give me my bread back, give me my peanut butter back, give me my cooking oil, my seasonings, give me everything back. The price of beef is way too high right now. All right, you gotta give me a little something. Bro, not even a plate, not even an offer, not even an appetizer, bro, stop.
I was a selfish bitch in my marriage. I've been divorced now almost 4 years, but I was married to my ex-husband 16 years and with him 18 years. And again, I was a selfish bitch. Nothing was ever good enough. I took him for granted. He seriously rolled out the red carpet for me. He was sweet, kind, generous. He told me how much he loved me 5 times a day. He told me how beautiful I was.
This is my thing with women. We love women out here, but this is my thing with women. Women will go on the internet. Y'all will go on the internet, right? Make videos like this. And we're watching those videos as men, right? And then you would proceed to go on a date and ask the guy that you're on a date to do the exact thing that the prior guy did, that you ghosted him for. You want him, the new guy, to do it. So, for example, a woman will go on the internet and say, or on TikTok and say, I had an amazing ex. He paid for everything, but I left him because it wasn't enough. Then she'll go on a date, then expect the guy to pay for everything. And the guy will say, well, I'm not doing that. And she'll then go on TikTok and say, dating in 2026 is trash. Why? Because men don't want to pay for shit. Isn't that why you left the first guy?
Well, look, man, she's not the only person that, I'm pretty sure she's not the only woman that felt like, persons, man, because sometimes you do come across a partner that's overly giving, man. The selflessness on this person is beyond what people are used to, the kindness, those sort of things. But nonetheless, guys, that's today's video. I really hope you like it, man. I really hope y'all saw some good clips. Comment on the one that you like the most, and I'll see you on the next one, all right? Don't forget to comment, like the video, and subscribe. Sorry about the background. I'm traveling right now, and I'll see you on the next one.